Hey everybody, this is Craig Aronson of thebestdigitalagency.com, and this is vlog number 2. Thank you so much for tuning in. So in today's vlog, we're going to talk about mind power. So critical if you're an entrepreneur. You need to have your mind right. You need to be grounded. But there are days when your whole world turns upside down and you can't give up. You need to be grounded and you need to have a strong mind. So today's episode is going to feature a top motivational speaker, and today introducing Mr. You're going to have to stay tuned to find out who. So introducing Mr. Robin Banks, world-renowned speaker, networked with guys like Tony Robbins and others, known right around the world. Fantastic speaker, brilliant guy. So without any further delay, Mr. Robin Banks.
Hi, I'm Robin Banks. I run the Mindpower seminars, and I'd like to ask you a question. If you build a house, where does the house start? Now, most of you are probably thinking the foundation, obviously. No, it doesn't. It starts first with a thought. First, you think about building the house. Then you draw the plans. Then you dig the foundation. Then you build the house. Why? Because everything starts first with a thought. The second thing I'd like to share with you is that every morning you wake up with unlimited power, the power to think whatever thought you want to. Nobody tells you what to think. Nobody wakes you up in the morning and says, here's your thoughts for the day. No, they don't. Every morning you wake up with the power to think whatever thoughts you want. But most of us are not consciously aware of what it is that we are thinking about. Most people wake up in the morning and as creatures of habit, our first thought, oh hell, Monday. I hate Mondays. And then they wonder why they have a terrible Monday. So here are two very important things that you can use to bring about change in your life. Number one, every morning when you wake up with unlimited power, the power to think whatever thought you want to. Number two, everything starts first with a thought. Tell me that these two things don't give you incredible power to shape your destiny, to create the life of your choosing. But you need to become the master of your mind, because your mind is like a garden of rich, fertile soil. Any seed that you plant into rich, fertile soil, if you nourish and care for it, what happens to it? It grows. Now, it makes no difference to the soil what seeds you plant. The soil doesn't care whether you plant potato seeds, carrot seeds, weed seeds, roses, tulips, mushrooms. It doesn't care because it makes no difference to the soil. In the exact same way, it makes no difference to your mind what thoughts you think. Your mind doesn't care whether you focus on success or failure, whether you focus on happiness or misery, whether you focus on poverty or abundance. It makes no difference to your mind, but it makes all the difference to you. It makes all the difference to the harvest that you will reap in your life as a result of the seeds that you keep sowing in your mind. So again, you need to become the master of your mind. You need to become a master gardener where you are feeding your mind the thoughts you want your mind to think about.
Absolutely, 100%. I can testify to that as an entrepreneur. One morning you wake up and you've lost a big client or something to that effect, and it's like bam, just like a huge blow. But if your mind is grounded, right, if you're thinking positive thoughts, if you keep going, then absolutely nothing that hits you is going to stop you. You're going to be an unstoppable force. Obviously barring sickness and all that kind of stuff, I'm not ignoring all those things, but positivity, the overarching principle should be positivity, okay? The factors do hit and circumstances do hit, but positivity should govern your mind and your life and your business. Firstly, you need to have a why. Why am I doing this? Okay, not for money. It can't be for money. Money is only a vehicle to get you somewhere. And what is that driving force for you? Is it to be financially free? Is it to be debt free? Is it to have your own time freedom, to go on a vacation that you haven't been on for a long time? Whatever your why is. Maybe you've got a big mission, a big vision. My vision, my why was to start an organic farm. so I could give people quality food, and not genetically modified food, and also to produce healing herbs. And I'm not talking about drugs, I'm talking about healing herbs here, right? That you give to people, that treats and also cures people and doesn't just treat the symptoms, right? So that's my why, and obviously to help the poor, to feed the hungry, and to go around the world and just share the message of love. I'm a Christian, so just preach the gospel, to share the gospel, share the message of love in Jesus Christ with dying and hungry and weak and weary people, around the world. We live in a very sad world, so just to share some positivity, that's my goal and my why. What is your why? Why are you doing this? And then secondly, you need to write out your business goals. How much do you need to make? What systems do you need to put in place? How much is it going to cost you? How far are you from that goal? You cannot just be random. You need to be very specific. Okay, and then also you can't just wake up one morning and say, I'm not going to work today, I'm going to sleep today. No. You need to be disciplined. So you need to train your mind to be disciplined, to put measures in place. And if you're very specific, if your mind is anchored, you're going to go very, very far. You're going to be a difficult force to stop. So one last thing before I go, a third thing that Robin Banks also mentioned, and I didn't want to make the video too long, is the subconscious mind, right? If you're driving a car, let's say you're learning to drive a manual car, not automatic. In a manual car, there's 3 pedals: the brake, the clutch, and the accelerator. And there's 3 pedals. You only got 2 feet. Do you stop and think, and I've only got 2 feet, how am I going to drive? No. Your subconscious brain kicks in, and you automatically do what you've trained yourself to do, and you trained your mind to do. Now, once you got in the swing of things, you don't even think twice about driving. You just start the car, and everything else kicks into motion. And that's the power of training your mind, of disciplining your mind. Be very specific about the things you listen to, the people you let into your life, and about the decisions that you make. And be positive, sow positivity into your mind, into your life, and it'll overflow into every other area of your life. Thank you so much for tuning in. This is Craig Aronson, and our slogan on this channel is leverage the power of the internet to become financially free. Just do it. The internet is so powerful. We live in a golden era, a golden age. You just need a computer and the internet, and you can literally start a business today. And we'd like to train you how to do that on this channel. So go do that. Leverage the power of the internet to become financially free. Remember to hit the subscribe button and also hit the bell so you're notified whenever there's a new episode. Our next episode is going to be strategy, so look out for that one. I'm sure that's the one you're waiting for, and not this mind stuff. Mind stuff is very important. I'm not blowing it off, but I'm sure you want to get into the strategy, so look out for our next episode. And this is Craig Aronson of thebestdigitalagency.com, and see you next time. Have a great day, make lots of money. Hope you're having a great life wherever you are. Keep well. Bye-bye.